Hey peeps. Well, just to let you know that it's been like a week after I last time started the Salute House and Rant House shit. So here we are. We're back from that. Yeah, we're back to our regularly scheduled programming with the Rant House and Salute Houses and other shit besides plotting on skits. So without further ado to ass shit, now let's start on with those fucking segments that I will be covering on. Okay, so here it is. The first segment is SpongeBob SquarePants, a pal for Gary, requested by Diego Fuenzalida, and Diary of a Wimpy Kid character named Manny Heffley, requested by Lyric Hardiman. Okay, peeps, on with this shit show. Okay. The episode starts at SpongeBob's house, where he is feeding Gary. Afterwards, he has to leave for work, but Gary wants to go out for a walk. SpongeBob tells him that he does not have time to give him one, and sadly walks away to work. Feeling remorseful that he had no time to hang out with Gary. As he goes to the Krusty Krab, he notices that Mr. Krabs refuses to give one customer service on an account of him bringing his pet worm into the restaurant. This reminds SpongeBob of the fact Gary is home alone with nobody to keep him company, prompting him to make a remorseful phone call reminding Gary that he will arrive home soon. As SpongeBob gets off work at night, Mr. Krabs tells him that he needs to help with loading coal out of a parking lot. But SpongeBob cannot help as he has to get back to Gary at home. Mr. Krabs lets him off with a hook, so long as he comes and work 5 hours earlier the following day to help with the parking lot. As SpongeBob is walking home, he notices there a truck selling Puffy Fluffs, which catch his attention due to their cute appearance. However, the lady selling them informs him of their danger. They are extremely vicious and hostile towards other pets, especially snails. But SpongeBob does not pay attention and simply runs off with a green Puffy Fluff without paying for it. The lady commenting aside that nobody listens to her. Oh, that is bad luck, SpongeBob. That is bad luck, man. No offense. Okay, SpongeBob comes home and shows Gary his new playmate while he is at work. He names it Puffy Fluffy, and places them next to one another to have them get along as he makes an enchilada meal. Anytime SpongeBob is not present, Puffy Fluffy makes blatant threats to Gary, but SpongeBob fails to notice Puffy Fluffy's impending danger and instead accuses Gary of perpetrating violence against him or ignoring him. Oh shit, this sure is an episode from hell, right? As punishment, Gary is put to sleep early tonight next to Puffy Fluffy. Then SpongeBob himself goes upstairs to sleep, berating Gary again when he disturbs him. Over the night, Puffy continues to threaten Gary as if he is going to kill him. Gary tries to defend mechanisms, but turns out that Puffy Fluffy is stronger than him. Well, holy fucking hell. Isn't this fucking crazy? Okay, yeah, making Gary more vulnerable to his abuse. They continue fighting throughout the night, which eventually carries into the library, causing the house on fire, made by that Puffy Fluffy, who knocked over SpongeBob's fireplace, and SpongeBob does not wake up once. All those... Is dinner time ready, Grandma? Sleep-talking reference. So, Gary was able to put it out. The next day, SpongeBob wakes up to find that his house is a mess and assumes that Gary caused it out of jealousy of his new friend. He then walks into his exercise room to find Puffy Fluffy about to eat Gary alive. But, oblivious to Puffy Fluffy's blatant abuse once again, accuses Gary of harassing him. Puffy eventually traps SpongeBob as well, which gives Gary the idea to save him by getting out his lasso and freeing SpongeBob and intimidating Puffy, who runs off after Gary presents his defense. Oh shit, yeah, looks like Gary must have been watching some old western movies while SpongeBob's at work, right? Yeah, especially when... Wait a minute, does Gary even watch one of those real cowboy films while SpongeBob's at work, like The Good, the Bad, and Ugly, or Blazing Saddles, or Django Unchained? Well, despite this, SpongeBob still believes that Gary was responsible for Puffy Fluffy's violent behavior. Oh, come on, SpongeBob, can't you just wash your brains to the right place? Okay, the episode ends with SpongeBob at work again, this time bringing Gary after the policy has been updated to allow animals in the restaurant, so he won't be lonely anymore, to his dismay. Mr. Krabs ironically hires Gary as the restaurant's second fry cook as the episode ends. Yeah, free labor. Well, what the fuck? Okay, Emmanuel Manny Heffley is the younger brother of Roderick and Greg Heffley, who is constantly pampered and spoiled rotten by his parents. As the youngest child of the Heffley family, he plays a major role in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series, having appeared in all the main series books to date. He is played by identical twins Connor and Owen Fleming in the first 3 Diary of a Wimpy Kid film adaptations, and triplet brothers Dylan and Wyatt Walters in the Long Haul movie. He is also voiced by Grayson Newton in the animated adaptations. He is the main antagonist of the Diarrhea of a Wimpy Kid Cabin Fever. Oh shit. Well, what the fuck's wrong with him? Well, okay, his appearance. He's a small kid with 3 hairs, wears a white shirt, black shorts, and white shoes. He is the youngest and shortest Heffley family member. Yeah, I already said that. And, okay, in the Long Haul film, he has curly red hair, blue shirt, and beige shorts. Okay, so what's wrong with him? For real. Okay, he is a selfish and a spoiled toddler who, if he doesn't get his way, he will do things such as removing all the electricity at the house, except for his room, as shown in Cabin Fever. Greg believes that his Roderick's and Manny's parents treat Manny like a prince, but that is far from the truth, as they treat him this way out of fear of what they will do to them. He watches a show called The Snurples, which, according to a newspaper, sets kids back in social skills and language development. Manny starts speaking gibberish. What the fuck? Is gibberish really a fucking national language? Okay, he has never been a protagonist. Manny has shown that this is true. He has no real friends and never plays with other kids in play groups, but has imaginary ones and uses these to get out of trouble and get extra food, etc. Despite his seemingly airheaded exterior, Manny has shown that he can be very cunning, deceitful, manipulative, and intelligent for his age in unexpected ways. When Susan let him play on Greg's NetKidders account, he figured out how to sell all of his brother's items and change his password. Oh hell no, that's just hacking. That is seriously hacking, guys. Could you believe it? Yeah, going on Greg's NetKidders account, selling his shit, and changing his password. That is obviously hacking. He has also locked out the entire family from watching any TV shows except for his personal favorite cartoons. He also has been shown to speak Spanish, shown in the Long Haul. Manny has also been characterized as extremely uncaring and holds of powerful grudges that have endangered the family on multiple occasions. One of these is shown in Cabin Fever, where he shuts off all the lights as well as the air conditioning to every room except his own. Oh, that's just fucked up, man. I don't know what's going on with him. I know he's a kid, but he's got to learn discipline somehow. Just because he wasn't taught how to tie his shoes, this caused the entire family to suffer in cold weather and starvation until Greg finally discovered the scandal. Okay, his unusual personality can, however, significantly help the Heffley family as a whole. Manny can speak Spanish properly, and that's just from listening to hours of Spanish-English word book CD that his mother borrowed from the Spanish library. He also has an extreme ability to learn new things and abilities, which again is shown where when he learns to speak proper Spanish just after just a few fucking hours. In the deep end, when Susan allowed Manny to put the last piece in puzzles, he uses this knowledge at the end of the book to steer the RV into the gap of the broken bridge, allowing everyone to leave Campers Eden. Okay, the fact Manny is able to learn perfect Spanish, change Greg's password, and the parental lock. Oh my god, the fucking password shit! Oh, come on, man. Kill all the lights except for his room. Oh my god. Build a house using only scrap wood and a toy toolbox. Oh yeah, like that's gonna work. And steer an RV to fix a broken bridge is quite surprising for a child his age. Meaning he is quite intelligent, but however is still socially awkward. Oh my god. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with that. It is likely that Manny knows about his parents' favoritism towards him. He takes advantage of this. This includes breaking Greg's gaming console. Oh my god! Especially with the expensive ones. The ones that are hard to find, like the Sega fucking Saturn. Drawing his bedroom door, taking a dirty magazine to daycare. You mean like Playboy or Playgirl? And twisting the no swearing rule in such a way that he makes money out of it. Manny also gets anything and everything he wants, and his parents trust his lies to Greg and Roderick, so they end up getting grounded, even though Manny deserves it. You know what? Getting that grounded time for Manny sure is the best discipline. So in conclusion, my fellow peeps, I used to like a Pet for Gary episode, but now that I relived it by ranting on it, I have started to lose interest towards this episode, because I feel bad for Gary at this point. And as for Manny Heffley, even though I do not hate him, but this character needs to learn discipline like we all do. Well, son of a bitch.